If you've done Android development before, you've probably used the ScrollView at some point. One of the problems that I find with the ScrollView is that you have to have it scroll either in the vertical or the horizontal direction. But there's many cases where you might want something that scrolls in any arbitrary 2D direction. An example would be some sort of photo viewer. A map application would be another example. So how would you do this? There's actually a very simple trick you can use, but it's not very intuitive, so I want to make a short tutorial video. The idea is you nest two scroll views together. So you could do it either horizontal inside vertical or the other way around. I'll be putting the horizontal view as the outside view. And inside both of these, I'll just put in a big image to demonstrate how it works. So if you play around with it, you'll see that it sort of works, but not really. The main issue is that, yeah, you can scroll in both directions, but it's limited to one direction at a time, so you can't do an arbitrary angle of scrolling. How do you fix this? Well, I actually had to spend a bit of time on Stack Overflow, but the solution is you want to propagate the touch events from the outer scroll view to the inner scroll view. And the reason you do this is because right now, these scroll views are stealing the touch events from each other. When I scroll vertically, it steals the horizontal touch scroll event, and vice versa. So if I scroll horizontally, it steals the vertical one. So what we want to do is have this outside scroll view handle all the scrolling, and then propagate it to the inner one. This way, the scroll events happen to both these scroll views at the same time. So I'll do this by making a custom view that extends horizontal scroll view. And with all custom views, you have to override the default constructors. Now, there's two methods that you need to override, and they're called onIntercept touch event and onTouch event. We want to return true on these, and this means it handles the touch event, and the touch event won't then get propagated to the inner scroll view. We need to still call super because that handles the touch event for itself, but now we need to handle the touch event for the inner vertical scroll view. So I'll set up a reference for this. And then call the corresponding method. So onIntercept touch event. And you can't actually call onTouch event directly, so you have to call dispatch touch event. Now I just have to hook up this reference and also use this new class. I'll need the IDs of the scroll views in order to set up the references in the activity. And I have data binding set up, so this will be super simple. Horizontal, and I call the inner one scroll view. So that should be it if we run it. can now scroll in any arbitrary 2D direction. I hope you enjoyed this very short tutorial, and you can find the source code, as always, in the GitHub link in the description below. See you next time.